Hi, it's Lucy here, and today I'm sharing 16 card designs using Washi and PET tapes. I'll also be using these two Polaroid dies, which are under $5 each with my discount code, and details are in the video's description below. These are from Life's Craft Art, and they have their own designers, so you'll find unique designs you won't see anywhere else. I also have these larger Polaroid dies which are no longer available, but I found some similar ones and linked those too. I'll be creating with lots of different washi and PET tapes today, all from the washi tape shop, and this first tape is called Wandering Horizons, and I've created a few different cards with it. I have the washi version, but it also comes in PET tape too. And stay tuned, I'll be announcing the winner of the $100 voucher from the washi tape shop soon as well. Maybe it's you. I used 3 different scenes from the tape to create this first card and paired it with some old papers. And to make it personalised for the recipient, I printed up my own sentiment in a typewriter style font. I thought the sentiment "I love going through life with you" went perfect with the card, showing different seasons and everyday life. I get all my fonts from Creative Fabrica, and I'll link them below as well just in case you're interested. This next card would be perfect for someone about to go travelling, especially to the Mediterranean with its beautiful washi tape scene. I cut up an old sentiment and used some old paper. I rounded the corners of the papers and used my distress tool to rough up the edges. Don't worry if you don't have the exact same items I'm using today. You can totally recreate these designs with the supplies you already have in your stash. And if you don't have a distress tool, scissors work just fine for rounding edges and roughing up the papers too. Isn't this a romantic scene? I just had to create an anniversary card with it, but it is also perfect for Valentine's Day. I cut up scraps of old papers and roughed up the edges of each piece to go underneath. I feel like most of the cards I created today don't need much explanation, which is why I haven't made them on camera, but if you'd like to see full instructions for any of the cards, just let me know in the comments. I have shared this card quickly before, but I thought I'd add it into this one as well, as it's another easy card design using a Polaroid die, but adding a die cut background for a different element. I'm going to show you how I created these small Polaroids from one washi image. So I used one scenery washi tape piece and chopped it up, picking out the pieces of the scene that would work best for the Polaroids. Then I can pop it through my die cutting machine, and you might have seen me use this cute little Polaroid die in a couple of my other videos. I'm totally in love with it. I used some really old Bow Bunny background paper for this card too. It's probably over 10 years old, along with some travel ephemera from my stash. It is good to use up items from your stash sometimes, isn't it? And I also inked around the sentiments and ephemera pieces to give the card a bit of a grungy feel. These next 3 cards are very simple designs, all created with this beautiful PET tape called Heartstrings. And this tape comes in both PET and washi tape as well. If you're unsure of the difference, I've used the washi tape so far, which has a matte finish. And on the other hand, PET tape like these usually have a glossy feel, but with a transparent background. And PET tape can also come in a matte finish nowadays. The great thing about PET tape is that you can overlap the images like I did on the 2 cards on the right, since they don't have any white borders. I also used this Heartstrings tape for this sweet anniversary card, and for the background I used this set of 3 washi tapes called Morning Blush. And they come as a bundle and in washi tape only. Aren't they lovely? I have more examples in a moment. I just tore them to create the background. It's fun and easy to do and gives the design a textured look. And these tapes also have a backing on them, which I think may help preserve them for longer. And then here are some cards using my new Polaroid die and the set of 3 washi tapes again. I just love this Polaroid die too. For today I didn't use it as one piece. Instead I decided to cut them separately and trim off the hanging bits. I die cut 12 Polaroids with 4 of each washi tape and then arranged them so that the same ones weren't close to each other, and I finished it off with some old sentiments, paper and flowers. And for the second card I used the same Polaroid die and washi, but this time I used the washi tape as the background too. And I added the red and pink washi to white card, then tore it and added it so it would look nicer overlapping the other tape. I finished it with a sentiment and some Nuvo drops. I just love this red and pink floral tape so much. I had to use it on its own for this card. I added it into the little Polaroids as well. And to break up the florals a bit, I found another really old piece of paper from my stash, and then I doodled some gold stitching along the seams of the washi and finished it off with a metallic red sentiment, laid a couple of times for extra height. For this card, I used the red and pink washi tape as a background print, and then I laid up some florals from the new Peony Reverie tape. I hope I said that right. This comes in washi as well, and I have the PET version. The great thing about this tape is that although there are individual floral designs, no fussy cutting is required, everything is pre-cut. I added a few of the small floral pieces to gold card for the small Polaroids and mounted the whole thing onto red metallic card for a bit of extra pizzazz. Don't the florals look lovely when you just layer them up like that? It looks like a big bunch of flowers. For this next card, I added a layer of vellum over the washi tape to keep the focus on the florals I added on top of the vellum. I glued the vellum underneath the florals and the Polaroid banner, and this keeps everything in place without any visible glue marks, giving it a clean, seamless look. This design would make a lovely Mother's Day card. I used both the large and medium sized Polaroids. Hopefully you're seeing how you can mix and match different Polaroid sizes in so many ways. I layered up the flowers again, and on the smaller Polaroid I added half of a large PET sticker over the floral washi tape. I love how beautifully they pair together. And now for a complete contrast from the last cards, I'm using this gorgeous and unique PET tape. You might remember it from my recent video where I created with these tapes. That was also the video where I mentioned the $100 The Washi Tape Shop voucher giveaway, and I'll be announcing the winner in just a moment. I paired them with a scrap piece of metallic purple ribbed card and added some rub-ons on the other side. And to finish it off, I added some purple liquid drops. I banged the card to get nice round dots, but since this product is a bit more liquid-like than Nuvo drops, they spread more than I expected. Lesson learned. This beautiful PET tape is called Monet's Garden, and it was so much fun to create Polaroid pictures with. It's the perfect tape for layering images, so I'm sharing what I added in the background of the card before gluing down the Polaroids. But here's the finished card first, and then we'll have a look and see how I created the background. I added a few of the scenery pieces to a piece of white card and then die cut it. It's slightly smaller than my card base. I also die cut a piece of purple card to offset each piece on the card front. And for the swans, I added 3 of them to white card and fussy cut around them so they would stand out rather than blend into the background. A sentiment finishes it off. Alright, let's take a look at all 16 cards and I'll announce the winner of the $100 voucher. You'll find links to each tape and die I've used today along with discount codes in the video description. I have a 10% discount code for the washi tape shop and a 25% discount code for the Life's Craft Art Polaroid dies. And just click more under the video to see all the details. Both companies offer free international shipping too. Do you have a favourite? Is it the card design or the tape that makes it your top pick? Let me know in the comments. Now I almost forgot, the winner of the $100 The Washi Tape Shop voucher is Nancy Graham. Congratulations, Nancy. Please email me at lovebypaper@gmail.com as soon as possible so we can get your prize code sent to you. A huge thank you to the Washi Tape Shop for their generosity. And speaking of generosity, a heartfelt thank you to Alana and Wendy for supporting my channel this week. Your kindness is going towards a new video stand. Big hugs to you both. Thank you. I hope you've all enjoyed this video. If you have, please share it with your crafty friends and give it a thumbs up. Both are free ways to help my channel grow. And if you purchase any products using my links, I'll earn a small commission at no extra cost to you, and I truly appreciate the support. Thank you to everyone who has shopped through my links. I hope you've loved the discounts too. I love hearing that I've turned some of you into Washi and PET tape fans. They really are so fun to create with, aren't they? So that's it from me for this time. Thank you so much for watching. I do have another video coming up and you can just click on the thumbnail if you're interested in watching that. I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy crafting and bye for now.